Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Deep to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So the Gators offense will be the first up today. This is going to be a tremendous showdown. Strength versus strength. This quarterback's having a monster year, but this is a high-powered defense, the best he's seen. Can't wait to see what happens, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, this is going to be what you really hope to see is this quarterback who can do it all. Can he deal with the intense pressure that this defense is going to put on him? Talking to the defensive coordinator this week, they feel that they can really rattle the quarterback by putting a lot of pressure on him, giving him a lot of different looks. Let's see how it plays out.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. He'll hand it off. First down and more. He's still running.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
And this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. This is a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Grab by the receiver. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Gators looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. And each offense features a star tight end. What an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch 2 tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better than them.
Compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kurt, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are...
Breaks into the clear. He made the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. Where teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, and it's almost intercepted on the first possession here. He's going to bring out third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He finds some space. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Aggies will line up to kick it away. First part of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the Florida offense retakes the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. He's got it in the open. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Looking to throw it on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. What a catch! They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of a 17. The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He decides to keep it here. He fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. First down and 10. The quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
The middle linebacker is the quarterback of the defense. This time, the coordinator decides to blitz him, and it works. Good job by bringing him and getting to the quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. They got him. Again, he couldn't escape.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Gators. A huge special teams score. A special teams touchdown. Potential momentum-changing play in this game.
Well, that was just a thing of beauty to watch this return. The Gunners were flying down. He's able to avoid them, picks up a couple blocks, and then you could see him gaining momentum and confidence as he was getting downfield, eventually all the way to the end zone.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Grab down the middle. It's Warren. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I mean, it's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
They hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Defense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. Powering through a tackle. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team flying downfield, not much gained on that return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. With a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Past the 30. He's found some room at the 45. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. One big play and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a 1st down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up.
They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Pass rush swarming him again. The Aggies will bring their punt team on the field now.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
And it's taken at the 25. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Gives it to the back. Powers through. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Incompletion sets up a second down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The pass rush gets home.
Boy, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had.
Trapped again in the pocket.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you got to try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds the receiver wide open. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Trying to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. This time, a completion. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Gators.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Caught over the middle. It's Perkins. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Warren. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Perkins. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds. It's 3rd down for the offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So no return here. He takes it into the end zone to begin the drive at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff to the back.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game, because that was a big-time game.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. It's a quick grab. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Let's go! Let's go!
Looking for a man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Makes the catch downfield. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Contact as he let the ball go. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Hey, Chris, let's give credit to this defense. Forced into the red zone, backs against the goal line, but they're fighting and breaking up what they can.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable 1st half so far in College Station. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking a...
Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Look out. Whole different game now.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Florida offense is back out on the field now. And there's the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket. He breaks free. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
See if the loss ends up killing this drive. It's second down now and 16. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Yeah, I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. So back to their own 9-yard line at second and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
The Gators offense retakes the field. They're trying to build this lead here. Had to settle for 3 last time out. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result,
swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
But I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage, and let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And here comes a deep shot. Another interception. That's number. Today, are you kidding me? Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. The receiver grabs it. Refusing to be stopped in this play. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Caught in the backfield. It's Perkins. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line. Here we go. First and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Back in motion now. First and goal. We'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Looks left and finds his target there. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now.
Hey, really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football. But I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
And it's good right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings it down at the 26. The Florida offense retakes the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Tailback takes the handoff again. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. And notice how the balance in this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. The Gators have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside 5. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags a quick throw. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another player to it.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Trying for a 4th down completion. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, Aggies. answer for this offensive machine.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the first down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 20. You see, that's pretty solid coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. And the tailback's got it again. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Gators looking to cash in the red zone. Grinding away on the ground. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Great move in the open field. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. And they're trying to punch it in here. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the touchdown, Gators. This offense is still clicking.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. On On third down, he drops to throw. Off target and incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Coverage team brings down the returner. The Gators offense retakes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A new set of downs. A completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The defense all over it. They stopped right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Florida's offense will be first on the attack. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Gators are marching down the field. Creates a little room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Back to pass. Going for it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Mississippi State's offense will get the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped them in the backfield. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
He breaks the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the left. Breaks the tackle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get 1st downs.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Florida. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Here's the handoff.
Ooh, and I love the running back here, running into the blitz. He saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Back to pass on second down. Now improvising. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Stepping to the right. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's home. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Man, what a missed opportunity for this defense. They got one chance to get back in this game. Force some turnovers, create some big plays. They're down big. Man, did they need that opportunity.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
And the Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Here he goes. Past the tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown.
Turning it on. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gator.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Massey.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Right on the money. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
22 water. 22.
Looking to throw again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Florida 40, Mississippi State.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Now the play fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're already in field goal range, but Jesse, they want to be aggressive, but they can't take a negative play.
Well, the play caller's got to look up and down his sheet here to find a shot to the end zone, David. Be aggressive and see if you can get a touchdown late.
While knowing that I've got 3 in my back pocket. Don't force the ball into a bad situation, but we're definitely trying to get a touchdown.
He'll try to do it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quickly complete. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Under fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. Breaks into the open. Quick with the spin move. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. Converts on 4th down, still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Lost to throw again. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able. The ball falls in.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Gator!
Now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Mississippi State, 7.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators.
There he goes. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible.
And the Mississippi State offense will take over. First and 10.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Working the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
By the receiver.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the score.
And he's got it inside the 35. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Mississippi State. 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Got a man. It's Bryant. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
I'm a play caller nowadays, man. I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. Hand off from the shotgun. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but
he hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Hunt is on its way. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give out of the gun. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Got him downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll back them up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They'll go right back to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Bryant. Fights off a defender. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Jukes his way for more. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
He's in open space downfield. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Massey. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Catch is made at the 15. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Florida! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Duke is darn near putting up video game numbers offensively, and the result is a comfortable lead for the Blue Devils on the scoreboard. They're up by 18 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Caught near the sticks. It's Paul. He'll have enough to give Mississippi State a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his second sack here today.
He'll toss it. Gets away from one. He's got space. Powers through. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Making a little bit of progress. Gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets him past the first down marker and still running. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The hand to the running back. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the foot. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 20-yard line.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And they got the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after